Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's Colts football as we jump into the action in the first quarter of play. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Crowder now to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 2nd down, Minshew. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the draw is Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down, another run with Taylor. Shelling through the defense. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there. Making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed.
Cameron Curl up to make the tackle.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On second down, it's Taylor. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you got the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
At the Commander's 4-yard line.
Minshew sets to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley Cox from 4 yards out. And the Colts post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
Powell throwing on first down here. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying to power it in with Arma. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Colts 3-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Howell.
Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was capped off by the Logan Thomas touchdown catch.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action.
They maintain that balance. Time to find out. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. That's into the hands of Woods.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Now Minshew. Plays caught.
With it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Here's Minshew.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you...
Touchdown! Alec Pierce, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Commanders back out late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On first down, Howell.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Second down, Howell now. Throw right side complete to Dotson.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. Howell from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. Powell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set. Powell looking to throw again.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Holding offense.
Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment. But welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports halftime report. It was a strong first half for the well-traveled quarterback, Gardner Minshew. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half, and to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And finally, he's out of bounds. But how about that return? All the way inside the 20 and into the red zone.
But this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
The Colts going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it.
Going for it all.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Gay knocks this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll run again here with Robinson.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and hang up much more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hal down to throw it.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best.
Exactly.
Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Kylan Branson, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
64 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Try to punch it in with Taylor. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go to the ground again with Taylor. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, into the hands of Woods. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play.
And he is going to have a Colts first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
The focus after that run isn't how many yards they gained. They said they gained a first down, and they've been running it well all game long.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second down, another run with Taylor.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back now in Indianapolis.
They'll run here with Taylor.
It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew.
Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown there.
And the Colts go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Gay is on for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. That drive alone, spanning 15 plays.
And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get... Oh, Hal loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And Hal will throw it. Samuel bringing in the slant.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Well, the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Now a give to Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
It's a jet sweep. This is Pittman. Oh, this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. They run once more with Taylor.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
A 35-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, Hal loses it.
And the Colts pick it up.
He may go.
And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. His scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Commanders' offense set to take over. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Second down, Hal back to pass.
He gets it to Thomas. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
First down, Washington.
Now Hal.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 66 yards.
And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Sly on for the extra point.
And the lead is down to 20. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Indianapolis offense ready to go again.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Out to the right and complete to Pittman.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down.
It's second and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and we talked so